What's good, YouTube? This is Ricky J, man. Welcome to another video, and I'm just fresh off of watching Ciryl, Gane, and Derrick Lewis go at it. And from time to time, I love coming on here and just talking about the main event after it happened, right after it happened. And I just come on here fresh off of me seeing it and giving you guys my thoughts and just throwing all my emotions into this video. And I can't wait to talk about this fight between Derrick Lewis and Ciryl Gane for the interim title. But before we get into it, man, I just gotta say congratulations to anybody from France. First ever champion from France. Even though it's interim, it's still champion. So congrats to France, man. But getting into the details of this fight, holy smokes, what movement by Gane, man. It was so incredible to see just how light he was on his feet and how he was able to kind of stay out of range, man. He was really so good at implementing his game plan from the beginning, just staying at a range, being light on his feet, using those great low kicks, but forcing Lewis to react. And it was so cool just seeing Gane go down low with those leg kicks, but then using the amazing hand speed to mix things up. And it was frustrating Lewis to the point where Lewis had to hit him up with a jewel shot. He hit him up to the groin, but that was just because Gane was just being so quick and so dynamic that Lewis just didn't know where to go. He was trying to go for that front leg roundhouse kick, Lewis did, but he's just a little too slow. But kudos to Lewis for showing that amazing flexibility, man. I didn't think that he had that in him, but good on him. But he just couldn't catch Gane. There were moments where he was trying to blitz him, and Gane was doing a fantastic job as I scroll through the stats at just getting away. So it was a great job by Gane at mixing things up, and it was so cool. Speaking of mixing things up, going into the second round, he started switching stances a little bit more, man. Went from southpaw to orthodox, and he was doing a nice job with that front leg. What was it? It wasn't the front leg, it was the back leg kicks that were really compromising the mobility of Lewis, and you could really see that too. And holy smokes, but Lewis, did a decent job of getting a body lock, but it seemed like I said, the strength of Gane was just overpowering Lewis even in the clinch. And Gane was just so patient at just staying out of the pocket. And Lewis wanted to be in the pocket. Oh yeah, he wanted to get into a brawl, but Gane wasn't willing to do that until the third round. Oh my gosh. Until he started jacking up that leg, it was when Gane kind of noticed that Lewis was hurt. And then he jumped in there and he was throwing those wild bombs, man. Wasn't that crazy? He was throwing those wild shots, trying to finish Lewis. Lewis was doing a nice job at hanging in there. And then I love I always used to say this as a joke. If you're ever getting hurt in a mixed martial arts fight, spit out the mouthpiece, because the fight can't continue if you have the mouthpiece out of your mouth. And I don't know if Lewis did it on purpose, but it was a great tactic to just spit out, as you UK buddies say, the gum shield. He spit out the mouthpiece, and then it gave him some time to kind of gather his thoughts and just kind of clear the cobwebs, let's be honest. But he did a great job, Lewis did, at firing back even though he was hurt. But holy smokes, Gane was just all over him, throwing great shots, applying the pressure. And then I love at the end, it was just so funny seeing those hammer shots that Gane was doing on Lewis, and it was like whack-a-mole, man. Just pop, 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 just going at him, and it forced Big Daddy Dan to go in there and stop the fight. But Dan, the referee, Dan Murgulata, was giving Lewis opportunities, man, to kind of get out of that tough situation. But after a while, man, how many shots can a fighter take? And the fight was called, man. The fight was called. The referee saw enough. But you got to give it up for Lewis for just showing that heart. Even though he was hurt, he was firing back. But Ciryl Gane, man, that ability to just not rush things, just to go in there in a high-stakes fight like that and to just be so calm, utilizing his skills, but implementing that game plan was fantastic. And Francis Ngannou, holy smokes, if he can't catch him, man, if he can't close the distance on Gane, he's going to have some problems. Because with Francis, he's looking for that big right hand, and with Francis, he doesn't have the greatest gas tank, and we saw that against Stipe Miocic. it's going to be crazy just to see if he's going to be able to hang in there with Ciryl gone and land that big shot. It's going to be a fantastic fight. Ciryl Gane's a gamer, man. He's never experienced defeat. He's going to give Francis everything he can handle. I don't know who's going to win that fight, man. I'll be cheering for Francis, but I got much respect and love for Ciryl Gane just because we don't really see that in a heavyweight. His ability to kind of move around like a middleweight, stay at a range, and just pick his opponent apart. It'll be cool to see him do that against Francis, but he can't get hit with one shot. All it takes is one shot. Even Lewis has some crazy power. All it takes is one shot, and the fight could be done. So I cannot wait for Francis and Gane to go at it just to see who is the undisputed heavyweight champion, right? To just settle things. Can't wait for that. But let me know your thoughts on this fight. I thought it was a masterful performance by Gane. Holy smokes, give him 10 out of 10 in terms of if I had to give him a score on his performance, A+ for sure. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts on, how Francis is going to deal with his amazing skills, Gane's skills, you know what I mean? Like, what is going to transpire? That's what makes MMA so much fun. Obviously the fights, but the build-up of these fights, especially this one, Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane. I love the build-up. Watching every video, that's what I do, man. I watch every video. I, listen to every, interview. I just love the build-up, and I cannot wait. I just want to say before we end things off, man, much love to Jose Aldo for getting another victory. Fantastic performance. Holy cow, he looks amazing. And you also got to give it up for Vicente Luque. Holy smokes, it looked like he was going to get submitted, and then he reversed the tide, man. Went with the good old Darce choke, and he got the W. And again, respect to Tisha Torres for getting the W. I shouldn't say again, I'm just talking about it for the first time. But anyways, guys, it's late. I love coming on here late at night and just chit-chatting about the fights, man. Let me know if you like these types of videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. This is Ricky, man. Love you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.